Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking you thrifting with me in Quebec. We're going to start with this province and see if we can go to other provinces and thrift from there. So starting here with the art section, just wanted to take a look and see if there's any vintage paintings. Many of them were mostly modern. I took a look at this one. And for some reason, I'm noticing that a lot of paintings, well, modern ones at least, are just signed but not dated. This one is clearly modern. It's not really vintage, but this one as well. And I was really surprised by that flying mallard. Yeah, colors of the autumn, I think it said in the back there. It's a pretty little painting, but the duck really took me by surprise. I'm looking here through the lamps just to see what's available. Nothing really caught my eye. So just a heads up, Village de Valeurs has a little higher prices than Renaissance, which is basically Goodwill here. So Value Village is called Village de Valeurs, and Goodwill is called Renaissance. Renaissance has better prices, as you all know. Every thrifter knows that Goodwill has better prices than other thrift shops. So here is a bunch of figurines. Just scrolling through. That swan, for some reason, I didn't even bother looking at it, but this pin-tailed duck did catch my eye. It does sell for about 75 to 150, but I decided to leave it behind. If anybody's interested, you can go get it. And this little duck here. I didn't have that much time, so I was really scrolling very fast. And this stone or pebble caught my eye because it had this weird art over it. And this item I purchased, I can't believe I found it. It's really nice. A Mexican sleeping man with bookends, onyx. And it was really surprising to see it, and it's really excellent condition, so that definitely caught my eye, and I ended up purchasing those. And just scrolling through. And this little hand-painted Satsuma porcelain decorative egg. It had a separate base of flamenco dancers when I took it off. It was kind of weird. So I decided to leave that behind because it didn't come with its own base. This is just some other things I'm looking through. So those, yeah, I ended up purchasing. Looking through some plates here. In Canada, obviously, especially in Quebec here, we have it's a melting pot. So we got people from all over the place. It's really very fascinating to find a lot of European items and all around the world, really. These are some English cups. And this is a Expo salt and pepper shaker, actually. I was surprised to see this. I didn't end up purchasing it, but it's a really cool find. Another cup here, also from England. There's a lot of really nice stuff, but you just got to be a bit more selective on what to buy. Here I'm looking behind just to see if anything is signed or looks more interesting. A lot more plates, Christmas stuff. And here's the basket section. I really do love my baskets, but I don't end up buying them for vintage reselling. This one was really cool. Kind of a pumpkin basket. I liked it, but didn't purchase it. Lots and lots of baskets, lots of choices. And there's a picnic basket down there. And over here, there's a few vases and faux plants, flowers. This one here caught my eye. It's a faux jade and glass bonsai tree. This one retails for about $75 to $150 if somebody wanted to resell it. I didn't end up buying it. It's just because it was just so bulky. It would be hard to ship. But it is a pretty piece. Going through the vases. This one really caught my eye. It looked very different from something I've seen before, but it was just from a shop. Something Floyd. Retailed for $60. And I found it just really pretty. I put it in the cart just because I did like it, but I didn't end up purchasing it. This over here is a Quebec vase, that white one. Signed, but I didn't end up purchasing it. This one just kind of looking through. Further down here, I bought that item right there, that black one. I go back to it. This one right there caught my eye. Indian etched brass and copper vase. Beautiful. This one I ended up purchasing. And this, as you can see, I put Y. It just put so much felt on the bottom there. I'm going to have to remove that, obviously, and get it cleaned up a bit. But it's a beauty. I had to take that home. Again, just looking through. Lots of glass vases here. Candle holders. And everybody, please follow and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel. That would really help. Over here, there's some glass candle holders. I didn't end up purchasing them. And this one was pretty cool, but I think it's a modernized version of whatever the old one could have been. I just found it to be a pretty cool piece. But I didn't end up buying. Again, just looking through, hoping I don't miss anything. Again, I didn't have that much time, so I didn't have the time to really go item by item. The frame section I totally ignored because I didn't really have anything. These were pretty cool. And this one is just a modern take on an old container. This thing was pretty neat. It's like a magazine holder made of rope. I found it really cool, but I didn't end up purchasing it. This one here is an ornate vintage cast metal fruit bowl, circa 1920, 1950. This would sell just for about $40 to $80, so I didn't end up purchasing it. This over here was a pair of vintage International Silver Company from the US. These goblets. The patina was absolutely stunning. Very pretty. That fruit bowl on the bottom was pretty cool too. This one I kind of wanted to take a look at. Notre Dame in French. Lots of wood items. This one is a hand-painted carved wooden bowl. That was pretty cool. And this one is a Japanese black lacquer jewelry box. That was kind of cool too. It was actually 1940s and 1950s, but I didn't end up buying it because it was a bit bulky. But it was a really nice purchase. And these are pretty cool. Like you can see how many items we have, international items, like, from all over. African items, everywhere. Latin America, just everywhere. I love it. I just love the melting pot that is in Quebec. And this one was just a box. I just thought it was pretty cute, but not vintage. I was just looking at markings in the back, if anything. This bowl was pretty nice, but didn't purchase that one. Over here, more ceramics and glass. This combination was pretty nice, but I left it behind. Lots of kitchen items. This one is pretty cool. A vintage Hungarian fur and leather folk art canteen, circa 1960s. Don't see that every day. That's pretty cool. There's some pots, and this one is a vintage hand-painted Japanese teapot, circa 1950s. It had a little crack on the top, so I left it behind. As for milk glass, I used to collect a bunch of milk glass items. I'll show you maybe one day in one of my shorts. I purchased so many in California back when I was living there. And this tiny teapot, it's not vintage by any means, but I really like the shape of it. It was really cute and small. Just liked it. I do like minimal design. So, but yeah, left it behind. Again, looking through. This one up there is another Japanese teapot. Samoa pattern, they call it. Oh, not that one, sorry. No, that one is that's the Japanese one. Japanese teapot. Circa 1950s, yeah. Oh, this one. This one is the vintage Alfred Meekin Samoa pattern ceramic teapot from England, circa 1950s. I didn't buy that one either. Here I'm looking through. This one is a pretty cool item. Handmade, HBM signed in the back, but didn't purchase it. Over here, there's some Italian Clementi glazed stoneware, also circa 1950s. Looking through. I'm going to take you guys with me continuously as I go thrifting from place to place around Quebec especially, and I'll see if I can go elsewhere wherever we go. I'm going to check out as many thrift shops as possible, so please follow, subscribe. And this over here was my second purchase, this Tunisian bowl, oval shaped, was a stunner. It might not be vintage, I am not sure, but it's not that easy to find Tunisian. Might be easier to find Moroccan, I'm not sure, but this one I fell in love with. I love just ethnic looking things, more unique things. Here I'm just looking at all the mugs and things like that. Just looking through. I don't usually tend to buy sets unless it was, something extremely rare. But it's such a great idea. I mean, I love thrift stores. Over here, I found the Romanian set. That was pretty neat. Pretty unique. And next on the bottom here, I mean, if I was moving into an apartment or a house, I would definitely have bought this set. So pretty. You can buy all of your glassware, plates, everything from vintage stores. And they're so much nicer than the modern. And this here is a vintage hand-painted stoneware plate from Japan. Circa 1970s, 80s. This one is actually discontinued. So a pretty cool find. I ended up purchasing this one. It's nice and small, and I really like the colors. The other items you see in my cart here, I didn't necessarily buy all of them. I'll share with you towards the end of the video what I actually purchased. These are just other Japanese plates, stoneware. I didn't end up buying these. There was a set of 3. I do have other plates that I purchased before that I'll share with you as well on the shorts. This was also a set of Japanese plates, and pretty cool, but yeah, didn't end up buying those. Again, looking through the plates, just to make sure. It's always good to have a second look, just in case. This one was a pretty cute pot, but modern. There is glassware. And one caught my eye. That one you see up there, it's a amethyst glass from Germany. Mid to late 20th century. Would resell for 40 to 60. That thing was creepy. Chef with this thing on his head. I don't even know what that was. Some pretty random things for the kitchen or the dining room. Just looking through. Shot glasses and other items. Lots of glass mugs here. And there was such a large selection of those. You can find so many items. That thing in the middle, the cream and blue color, is a Chinese ginger jar. Early 20th century, but I didn't end up buying it. So this comes to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if I missed anything. And I'll share the shorts after.